Good afternoon, grade 10s. Mr. Broadbent here again with another literacy test preparation video. Today we're going to talk about the newspaper report and a couple of other things. Before we start that, I think some jokes are in order. Well, 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 what have we got here? I know that was a bad animal pun, but, well, two can play at that game. I know, that has got to be the silliest thing you've ever heard. This is the part of the video where we pause and wait for all the laughter to die down now. Okay, let's look at the learning goals for today. So here's what we're going to do in this video. We're going to go over what to do on the test day, just sort of the logistics of the test, and then we're going to review some strategies for writing the newspaper report. So on the test day, make sure you have a healthy breakfast. Hopefully you've gotten a good night's sleep before. Be here early because you're going to be somewhere else. You'll want to find what room you're writing the test in. If you're not sure, ask your period 1 teacher. They should have a list. If you don't know where to go, like you come here on the test day and you're not sure, we're going to have a list posted by the main office with everyone's name and where everyone should go. So worst case scenario, come down to the office and look at that list posted in the hallway. Bring pencils with erasers. You can bring a pen, but pencils you can erase. You can bring a book or magazine to put on the floor underneath your desk for if you finish early. Very important, you must be here that day. This is the only day of the year that we do the literacy test, so it's very important that you're here that day. Even if you're late, still come, okay? And we'll get you set up to write. So once you get into your classroom, it'll be somewhere in Xavier building, unless you're writing on a computer. Sign into the seating plan. Okay, the teacher will have a seating plan in there. Make sure that you sign in on it, and make sure that you get your test booklet. It'll have a sticker. The test will be covered in plastic, and it'll have a little sticker on it with your name on it. And it's going to have a barcode on it. This barcode is very important because this is equivalent to your name. You don't actually write your name on the literacy test except on the student answer sheet where you write the multiple choice questions. So these 12 numbers, as far as the literacy test is concerned, these are your name. So it's very important that when you open the test up, that these numbers on booklet 1, booklet 2, and the student answer sheet are all the same. If they're not the same, then we won't know that it's your work. When you open the plastic, open it carefully, because what you're going to do is you're going to put booklet 2 back into that plastic. Okay, so open it up carefully, just slide along the top and open it sort of like it's an envelope. Take everything out, make sure those 12 digits are the same on all pieces. The booklet 1, booklet 2, and the student answer sheet. Once you're sure those numbers are the same, put booklet 2 back in the plastic. You should write your name on the student answer sheet. It's going to be a yellow page where you do the multiple choice questions. Print your name at the top and sign it. Okay, it's very important that you do both. You're not really supposed to write your name on booklet 1 or booklet 2, so just don't do that. So place booklet 2 back in the plastic. The teacher that's in the room will collect these, and then they'll give them back at the start of period 2. So it's very important you put them back in the plastic because the plastic actually has your name on it. When you write the test, focus, calm down, do a good job, answer all the questions, remember everything we've talked about, and just relax. You can do the questions in any order that you like, just make sure you do them all. Sometimes people start with the news report in booklet 1. It's really up to you. I personally would probably just start at the beginning and go through to make sure that I've done all the pages. But it's really up to you, whatever feels best for you. Once you've had 75 minutes to attempt booklet 1, you'll get a 15-minute break. So just be aware, you get 75 minutes. So even if your class starts a little late and the bell rings, your teacher in there should be timing 75 minutes. So even though if your class starts late and the bell goes, you're entitled to 75 minutes. So make sure that you get your full time. You get a 15-minute break. You'll get a little coupon for cookies and chocolate milk. Head right back up to the classroom when you're done, okay? Because you want to make sure that you get started on booklet 2 right away. When you head back to the classroom, make sure you sit in the same seat as before. Odds are there's going to be a different teacher in the room, period 2, so try to make things easier for them by sitting in the same seat. They're going to hand out booklet 2, which should still be in the plastic. When you get booklet 2, check the 12-digit barcode again. Make sure it's all the same. Once period 2 starts, you cannot go back and keep working on booklet 1. Okay? Period 1 for booklet 1 only. Period 2 for booklet 2 only, unless you have an IEP. And students who do, I've talked to them about that. So attempt booklet 2. Make sure you answer everything, especially the multiple choice. A bit of strategy for booklet 2. You're going to open up booklet 2, and the first thing in there is the essay. Remember, the essay is only 10 marks. If you're somebody who's worried about time, I suggest maybe writing the essay last. Okay? The most important thing is that you answer all the questions. Because even if you start an essay and you run out of time and you get half of an essay, you will still get good marks for it. But if you miss the last section of multiple choice questions, that's a big thing. So make sure you answer every question. When the test is done, turn it into your teacher. Then you get to go for lunch. It's a regular school day in the afternoon. So make sure that you go to your period 3 class when lunch is done and period 4 at the end of the day. So here's an example of a newspaper report that scored perfect on the literacy test. Car wash a success is the title they're given. In the picture, it's kind of hard to see, but it's 3 teenagers washing somebody's car in someone's driveway. Okay, so that's important. Make sure it's focused on the picture. It's obviously not at a school, so make sure you're writing for one like this at somebody's house. So they have a lead that answers who, what, where, why, when, and how in a sort of interesting way that catches the reader's attention. So this says a group of some city, Ontario teens who heard about the events in Haiti decided to hold a car wash to raise money on April 7th, 2010. The events in Haiti would be the earthquake that occurred there not too long ago. So, first little sentence answers who, what, where, why, when, and how. The middle section of this newspaper report, the body, it expands on the who, what, where, why, when, and how with those sufficient, specific, supporting details that are thoughtfully chosen. They have the most important details at the beginning and least important stuff later on. They've got at least 2 quotations. I've highlighted the quotes here in purple. They've got 3 quotes. Quotes help add those specific details. They stay focused on the event of the car wash. Okay, they don't get off topic talking about Haiti. They write it in past tense, as though it's already happened, and they're just reporting. The writer here does not have an opinion. So they say teens put up signs in their neighborhood to attract the cars passing by. And here's a quote, a direct quote. "It feels great to do something for a good cause," says Angela. They made up some last name. One of the teens involved washing the cars. The teens say they plan to give the money to the Canadian Red Cross, who will be sending more people to Haiti later this month. That's actually a direct quote that I did not underline. But details like the Canadian Red Cross, those are the specific details they look for. That's more specific than a charity. As cars passed by, many drivers couldn't resist getting a good cleaning and pitching in some money. It's so nice to see kids that care about, I can't read that word, and are willing to make a difference abroad, says Berta somebody, who was one of the people to donate and have her car washed. Okay, they get a quote from somebody different. Okay, different perspective there. Then the last one, the teens show what is happening in Haiti. The teens saw what is happening in Haiti on television and one another to get together and do something about it. Mona, somebody, parent of one of the teens, said, "I'm so proud of them. They were shocked by what happened and did something spectacular." Okay, they've got 3 different quotes from 3 different people. If you find yourself with some extra space on the newspaper report, put another quote in there. Be as specific as you can. That will help fill the space and get those specific, sufficient supporting details that are thoughtfully chosen. Last but not least, they have to end the newspaper report with a closing. It can be just a small sentence or 2. The closing should make the reader feel good or give them somewhere to go. Okay, for more information, I suggest throw in a website that sounds reasonable, because I think you can put a website for anything, but it's up to you. The teens are very satisfied with the amount that they made, and now and how they not only helped people in their community, but are helping hundreds of people kilometers away. Okay? That's how they end their newspaper report. That's an example of a perfect newspaper report on the literacy test. So if you follow that formula with a lead, who, what, where, why, when, and how, a body with short paragraphs and quotes from different sort of areas, and then a closing, that's going to be at least a pass, if not a perfect, on the literacy test. So that's the newspaper report. I know it's one that people get worried about a lot, but start with that little lead, expand with details, and we've practiced putting those quotes in. Okay, if you get stuck for space, add some more quotes. That will help, and in a thoughtful way, and you will do well on this newspaper report. It's really not as complicated as people seem to think it is. So let's check with how we did today. Did we go over what to do on the test day? Yeah, I think we did. And if you don't remember every single detail, your teacher will remind you that day. I just want to try and put some fears at ease. Did we go over some strategies for writing the newspaper report? Yes, just make sure the lead, the body, the close, quotes, specific details. Remember, they wouldn't make you do this literacy test if they didn't think everyone can do it. Everyone in our school can do it. Everyone can pass the whole literacy test. So hopefully this made some people feel better. There's just one more really sort of cool thing I want to show you in just a second. Look at this. I built this with my bare hands. That bear built that picnic table. That's hilarious. If you want to see that hilarious bear joke again, or rewatch any of the videos from any of the classes, you can see them on www.youtube.com/user/UCC literacy. Thanks. Good luck on Thursday.